One question I have gotten repeatedly is how can one make payment using the Convera Global Pay platform? Like, if I turn this way, there is one question. If I turn this left, up, center, everywhere. If you've been on this channel, you know I'm big on making sure I have my facts right, at least to an extent. Everything I try to share, I try to get both um, practical and theoretical backup for the ones I can. And so that's what I've been waiting for to make this video. But yeah, I'm going to show you what I've found out so far from my over 6 months of off and on research. And I hope it helps someone. So without wasting much time, let's jump right into today's video. Hello gracious ones and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll just be sharing what I know, the little I know about Convera. It's much based on the number of days and weeks and months of reach outs and talks that I've gone into it, but it might be little to some of you, but for somebody it might be all you want. So let's do this. So what is Convera Global Pay? First and foremost, it's a payment solution. It was formerly known as Western Union. It allows you to make international wire transfers. It's basically for international students. And it allows you to choose a foreign currency. You obtain a competitive exchange rate and you make payments and credit the payment directly to your schools or students' billing account. So the next question will be, why should I use Convera? Convera Global Pay for Students allows you to pay your tuition with the assurance that your funds will arrive on time, and it usually takes 3 to 6 days for the funds to hit your school account after you've made the payment. And it also allows you to pay your school fees, your tuition fee in whatever currency you choose. So your currency of choice for over 200 countries and territories. And while researching, I found out that you also have the option of bidding, you haggle the price. So you can get the best price offer on Convera. And if you want to get that, you need to access what they call the Convera Global Pay for Students Price Promise Offer. This is what the Convera Global Pay platform looks like. But if your school uses it, I believe you will have a link. Like when I wanted to make payment to my school for Western Union and the likes of other payment portals that they had access to, I had a link. I'll just click to it and it takes me to the page. But because I don't have a link and I wanted to really sort out this issue that has been, like, I've been really, really burdened about it. The number of people that needed assistance on this worries me. I worry a lot about not being able to assist you guys on this channel, really. And hopefully someday, the work I'm putting in, I would earn some money from it, because really I see people watching my channel and I see adverts playing and I'm like, wow, YouTube is making money from my videos and I am not even earning anything yet, because of course I need more people to watch my video. I need more people to share my content. I need more people to like and comment, generally just more viewership. So you guys can also assist with this, please. I don't like repeating it in my videos, but really I need you guys to subscribe, share, comment, like. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Grace and I just like to help people. It gives me joy to be able to render some assistance. So if you join me to my system, my laptop now, I'll just show you how you can run through the page to make your payment. Basically, I tried to make a payment before, so this is what the home page looks like. I tried to make a payment before. You can make a payment, you can track your payment, as you can see. So if you have made the payment, you have a reference ID where you can use to track your payment, and looks like you can also get a refund. I haven't used this portal and I haven't gotten anyone who has used the portal come back to me to give me feedback, which is what has delayed me practically from making a video. I wanted a first-hand experience. I wanted to know what you get at the end of it all. But yeah, from some of the comments I have on my channel, which I'm going to read through and talk about in this video, I can make some inferences which are just logical, not confirmed. So I'm hoping that this video will also spark up more communication on this, and we can continue in the comment section. I read every comment and I respond to every reasonable comment. Some comments are spam, but any comment, provided I see it, because sometimes I don't see some comments because they are commented under someone else's comment. I don't know if you get what I mean. They are not direct comments. But if I see your comment, you put the comment in the comment section directly, I read every one of them and I respond to every one of them, I believe. To make your payment, if you come here, you type the country you're studying in, okay, United Kingdom, and then you enter the institution. Okay, what if my institution is not listed? So if your institution is not listed, you may be required to access your payment services through your institution's intranet or portal, which is what I would expect that you would do in the first place, actually. And if you need further support, you contact your institution directly. Here, this is my school, but I noticed that when I put in my school, I feel like my school doesn't use this, actually, even though it's listed, but I don't think they use it. Why do I say so? So where are you trying to pay from? So let's assume I'm trying to pay from Nigeria, my home country, and I'm trying to pay. You can pay your accommodation fee, your tuition fee, deposit, and then the balance or your total tuition fee here. So if you are paying for your deposits, for example, this side mostly used to be 4,000, but it's now 5,000. But let's leave it that way. Let's say I want to pay just my deposit, so I will just tick this. So it gives me the total of my deposit, and then I'll do what? I'll get a quote. And this quote that I'm going to get is going to give me the amount in my local currency, which is Naira, because I put Nigeria. But what I noticed is that when I do that for my school, I do not get any equivalent for Naira. I only get British pound, USD, and euros. So I got curious and said, okay, something must be wrong. So what did I do? I went back to the comment section of the video where people have been asking for that, and I found out the names of the schools that have been listed. I know Middlesex was mentioned, Hertfordshire was mentioned, Chester was mentioned in some of the comments. So I thought, okay, let me use one of those schools that was mentioned in the comment section. Even Birmingham was mentioned. So I'll just use. Okay, let me use Birmingham. Let me use Birmingham City University. If you do it with a school that really uses it, you're going to see your currency. You're going to see the equivalent in your currency. So let's assume I want to. You see, you can even pay airport collection. You see the services breakdown is kind of different when I choose Birmingham City University. You can see your city logo at this end. So let's assume I'm paying for tuition. They didn't do tuition deposit, just have tuition. So I'll say I'm paying for tuition and I'll write the amount. Let's say I'm paying £5,000. I want to pay £5,000. And so you have £5,000 here, and then I get a quote. So now I can see the equivalent in my country's money. Okay. So it's saying that this will be 3.0010. That's 3 million, slightly over 3 million. Okay. Will be what I'll be paying for the equivalent of £5,000. So you can now select. Okay, this is where my journey ends. So when I was doing the demo and trying to sort it out and trying different things, this is where I end, because I need to put in student's name and ID is required. And because I'm not in this school, I can't just use anybody's ID. I don't have any ID. If it was my school, if my school had this option, I would have used my ID and tried to get to where they will say pay. Of course, I would not pay because I don't need to pay, but just to get you to see where it ends. So this is where my journey ends, because if I do not put a student ID, I cannot leave this place. So this is where my demo had always ended. If you try different schools, you will see same thing. Let's try one more school. So this is, remember this amount? Okay. It's going to be same thing because that's their exchange rate. But hey, no worries. Let's try. I'm going to try Chester because I know, or Middlesex. I know these are some of the schools that people have mentioned, and we'll just do it together. It's always good to do things together so that we can know that University of Chester, and then let's say this. And if you say Nigeria, we'll go ahead and say Nigeria. Okay, so if you look at this, you see that this one, so every school has their own list of fees you can make on the portal. So you can see Chester has just tuition fee, accommodation fee, and summer school fee. So we are concerned about tuition fee. So I'll just choose tuition fee. I'll use the same 5,000 I used for Birmingham, and then I'll just say get a quote. And it's going to certainly give me the same thing because the exchange rate should be the same, irrespective of the school, but you just have different things or items you can pay for through the school. So this is what their exchange rate looks like. Same thing. Always confirm that you are paying the right school. Your school logo will be there. And so you select and you enter your school ID, your first name, your email address, and the next thing you'll be asked for is your payer's details, where you will now enter your school details, the place you want to make payment to. Okay, but I will never be able to get there without filling this place. So this is where I'll stop this particular demo, and I'll also show you something else. So to get the best price offer on Convera, there's something called the Convera price promise offer. So this is the document that I have showing on the screen now, and it's just 2 pages. I would advise you read it. I'm going to put the link in the description box. What happens is, if you can get a better price offer from your bank that beats the exchange rate the Convera Global Pay is giving you, if you meet certain terms and conditions, they are willing to give you at that lower rate your bank is giving you. That's practically what this is all about. And here is an example that they put up on this page, which is very clear. So an Australian student who is in Australia trying to make a payment in his to his UK institution and trying to make a £10,000 payment, where Convera was offering $2 Australian to $1, which means the total cost would have been 20,000 Australian dollars payment to be made to the school. So if that student is a premium client of their bank in Australia, for example, and they can obtain a letter showing that the overall price the bank is giving to them for the transfer is lower than what Convera Global Pay is giving to them, upon receipt of satisfactory proof of the total price offered by that student's bank, Convera will activate the price promise offer, which will match the total cost offered by the student's bank. In this example, Convera would instruct the student to send Convera 19,930 Australian dollars, which is what the bank is offering, in order for their university to receive the £10,000. So instead of the 20,000 Australian dollars that Convera initially gave as a quote, they will now take the bank's offer. But there are lots of terms and conditions that apply to that. So you need to read through all this and be sure that you get the right information. Next thing I'll be sharing with you now is some of the comments I got, like real comments from my graceful people, my gracious subscribers. I'm just going to quickly run through this. Here, Jude says, my school, University of Chester, provided Convera for payment. I think Convera charges close to the official rate. So I was already intrigued. So that's cool. A lot of people have been asking about this. It would be good to learn from your practical experience, but I didn't get any other feedback. And underneath it, you can see somebody else is also asking how to do that. Okay. And complaining that the international transfer using the bank is not going through currently. So anybody who has paid should share, but nobody did share. This is like the best this particular one from Obina Praise. Obina Praise, thank you. This is like the much detail I've ever gotten from someone who has seemed to have used it. Okay. Looking at the exchange rate, you saw the demo we did, you could see obviously there is very slight difference between that and CBN rate. And with what people are going through now to even pay from A now, I hear it has fast track option. I have a friend who is trying to pay about 8,000 and he's going to be paying 850,000. That's what someone is charging him, 850,000 naira to fast track is £8,000 payment using Form A. Whew! Crazy times are here. I really wish you guys well. I feel for everyone trying to make payment now. Honestly, my heart is and prayers are with you. So Obina said, it's also known as Western Union and it helps you pay with the exact value according to CBN with just very little charges unlike Flywire. It's just that for a little while, payment hasn't been going through. But you can start trying from next year. So this was 6 months ago. So 6 months ago. So actually this year. So this was last year. This is almost 7 months ago actually. So this is looking at say this was around this comment was around November last year. Okay, November, late November thereabouts. So um I'm hoping it's working now, but I'm not really getting people coming. So, but you can start trying from next year, and it's only available for some UK universities. I already explained that in my demo. This was the guy that made me say, okay. I actually said noted. So I said, okay. I think I'll make this video with whatever I have gotten, which is a whole lot if you ask me at the end of the day. So yeah, Victor, this is for you. Finally doing what I told you I will. I replied that I will. I said noted, and here I am. My school, University of Chester, provided Convera for payment. I think Convera charges close to the official rate. So this is another confirmation. But even if this confirmation is not, you saw at the demo now, you saw how much 5,000 is. Do the mathematics. You will see that it's almost the same thing as CBN rate actually. About 600. CBN is around same now. This person got an offer at Hertfordshire and they sent a payment method which is Convera. So while trying to make a payment, I was stuck with the 3D scheme, secure scheme, and they asked me to visit my bank. Now I'm concerned because you mentioned Flywire and Flywire is just like Convera. Wondering why I'm asked to visit a bank. Okay, so I don't know about this. So from what I'm seeing now, the payment through Convera from this statement is not straightforward. Still links me to what Obina said about not accepting payment. So it could be because I expect that being portal probably you could do it seamlessly there. But if you have to also make payment from your bank into their bank, then that might also make you have to go to the bank if you get what I mean. I don't know. So this was the comment actually that made me stop researching and wait for feedback from this person, but I never did get. So it's either the person doesn't watch my channel often and just bumped into this video and for some reason hasn't had time trying to settle in the UK. I believe this person should be in the UK. I hope Well, basically, person said I got admission at Middlesex University. They make use of this was about 4 to 5 months ago. Um, as anyone, so this was after Obina said payment was not going through. So he said, has anyone made payment using this site? And I could see a lot of people saying, I'm having trouble with this now. Please, did the Convera work for you? Comments started coming, tripping. Um, then the guy responded to one person. He said, just initiate it to fill Form A. Meaning, you can initiate this and use it to fill Form A. So my tentacles went up like, woo, nice, nice, nice. I like this. How do you do this? So I started trying to follow up, but I didn't get any response. And I don't have his Instagram handle. So a lot of people start asking how to do that. How do we go about that? How do we initiate it? Please, how? Success also uses Convera. I want to pay too. Everybody started asking the guy, please, how? Please, how? And I came on to ask. This was over a month, roughly 2 months now, actually. I took this screenshot a while ago. Um, so please, can anyone who has gone through the process? So this was me asking people to send, and I didn't get anybody. So that's why I paused. But what I feel about how I feel you can initiate, having gone through all these comments, having done my own research, having seen read a couple of things about Convera Global Pay. I feel like when you get the quote, you can now use that quote because they also have a bank account detail. So you can now use that quote instead of transferring the money. Normally if you pay Form A, in the Form A, the bank details you put will be the bank details of your bank. Please bear in mind, this is my own thoughts. Like I sat down, I pray sometimes before I shoot my videos. I pray a number of times actually, but not all the time. But most times I pray for the wisdom to say the right thing. But I looked at this. I've been on this for over half a year, and this is my inference from this. So if somebody has tried it out, let us know. If nobody has tried it out, you can give it a shot and let us know if it works. But it's what I feel. So you pay, you initiate the process, you get a quote on the Convera Global Pay, and then when you're filling your Form A, where you would ordinarily have filled your bank details for school, your university's bank details, you'll be filling the Convera Global Pay bank details. They have their bank details too. You will get that, I'm sure, when you complete the process. But I even think I saw it somewhere online. But it's better you get it directly from them so you don't go and pay your money somewhere else and enter one chance. And you can also ask somebody in the bank because somebody else would have done it. And maybe the bank has no better. Okay, so they will now make this payment to the Convera Global Pay account, and they will now forward that payment to your school. Of course, you filled in your whole school details, so they are like the middleman. Okay, so you fill the Form A and pay that amount, which is cheaper than if you had gone through black market to buy your funds. Nigerians can relate. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this helps. Please let's continue this video in the comment section and let me know if my inference is correct. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, to comment, and to like. God bless you all. Stay graceful, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.